Welcome to your daily focus for December the 2nd, 2022. We are strong today. We're ready to take action today. We could be a little impatient today, though. So let's get to the full scoop of that. Let me first introduce myself. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. And thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now we have the 2 energy today. The 2 energy is about indecision more than it is making decisions. Is joining up with another, so partnerships, relationships, the beginnings of, can very well be on a 2 energy. But most of all, it's about discovering the magic that is within you. Now, that might be your talents, your abilities, the unique you in some way, your personality, your charisma, whatever your magic is. Know that we were all gifted with a form of magic. And it's up to us to find it within us, embrace it, and then bring it out and utilize it going forward. If we do the numerology of the day, it's an 11 energy. So that is our teacher. Now, or the illuminator, you could some call it the illuminator, but the teacher shows up. So 11 is a master number. I don't ever break it down. Some do. But the 11 is about, we might get bigger challenges, learning experiences under an 11 energy. So go with the flow. Don't look away to what meets you today. Look it in the eye. Deal with it. Let it flow through you. Don't hang on to it. Decide where you have control in order to make this decision, take this action, say those words, and where you don't. And then you will walk clearly and decisively in your knowledge. Absolutely. Now, when we walk clear and decisively in our knowledge, what happens is greater successes than we ever could have imagined show up in our lives. So know that the rewards are greater. That we have to use more strength, more courage, perhaps, to step through fears, to step into the unknown. But it's very rewarding when we do. Sun in Sagittarius, the moon is in Aries, so we have huge fire energy happening today for us. So that means that, we want to initiate things in our life. We want to move forward. We want to take action. We've easily let go of the past. We want to go forward into success. We want to be the winner. That's the fire energy within us at its utmost. And the moon spends the whole day in Aries, and it aligns with Chiron, I believe. So there could be a little bit about being able to deal with some healing that needs to happen, maybe within yourself, maybe because we have the 2 energy with us today, it's with another person. So emotional matters can be dealt with under this kind of energy. Also, I think it's in harmony with the sun as well. So sun and moon working together are inner or outer. It just gives us a beautiful energy to go forward, to step into things, to take a risk on ourselves. So, and it would be a very good time to explore our feelings. Maybe about what it means for us to win. What is our definition of winning, of succeeding? It would be a beautiful topic for meditation, for prayer, for just sitting and contemplating and pondering. Ask yourself the question, go within. You just might uncover something you didn't know about yourself, and it made all the difference in the world. Okay, our shadow card of the day is the 7 of Pentacles. Where is your focus? Where are you turning your attention? We can't just stick a seed in the ground and walk away and come back 6 months later and expect success. That isn't going to happen. So our focus has to be consistent. It has to be some form of commitment that we are making to ourselves, to that seed. I'm going to grow you here. I'm going to manifest this great plant by putting this little tiny seed in the ground. I'm going to water it and fertilize it and put it in the sun, make sure the bugs aren't around it. And that's what we need to do with our dreams. We can't just say, I want this, and then go and do that. Because when we turn our focus, they have to turn their focus with us. Okay, so what we asked them to do here, they started, but then you went that way. So they said, okay, I guess that's it for today, guys. Pack it up. We're moving on. So we have to have a consistent strategy in order to step forward into dreams, into the possibilities of tomorrow, into opportunities that present themselves to us. Maybe it's a new relationship. Maybe it's a learning experience. Maybe it's you're offered a promotion. So where's your focus? Where's your focus, and where does your focus need to be right now? And I tell you right now, your focus really does need to be on, the end of the road. Your best life ever. I noticed a couple of videos, my hands are like this, and I'm thinking, they're probably like, I'm just telling you, your best life ever, and it's out there. And yes, there might be 100 goals to hit before we can actually step into that picture, but we know it's available to us. So how are we giving it 5 minutes of our day, 10 minutes of our day, an hour of our day? Okay, first card is the Page of Wands. Yeah, it's about thinking about where you want to go. We'll really feel impatient today on moving forward. So it's kind of good to kind of pull yourself back a little bit and think about, what do I really want to manifest? What do I really want to bring into reality? What are the first starts I can do today? Where are the first steps? And I think, too, here, when we're kind of in this kind of pose, it could also be a prayer, a small meditation, being present in the moment for just a second or two to get grounded. Now, this card is beautiful because there is absolutely nothing. We can put anything we want in this landscape. We can make a whole new reality, a whole new life. We can reinvent ourselves when this card comes in the picture. So it's a beautiful energy to embrace and think about what you want to put and where do you want to put it, because you don't want to move it once you put it there. So where's it going to be sitting? We have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is about new seasons, going forward, going into new energy, different energy, new chapters in our life, new ways to success, new ways to good fortune. And that wheel is constantly turning. So we are at a point now where we are making the transference over to a different season in our life. It brings in good luck when that card's there. And the Magician. The Magician is here. My goodness. So the Magician is asking, it's yours. But what are you asking for? Are you saying I'm too clumsy? I'm always running late. I can't believe I forgot that again. Is that your self-talk? Because every thought is kind of a wish when the Magician's around. So what are you wishing for unintentionally? Oh, I don't want to open up the bills. I can't afford it yet. I'll open it when I have some money. It has to stay closed right now. I have nothing. What are you asking for? I can't believe the nerve of that person. How dare they? Why do people attack me like that? And these are the things that we do. We when we look at ourselves, we critique the the worst parts of ourselves, where we slipped up once. We're so hard on ourselves. We would never be that hard to another human being. Some of the things that we say to ourselves. So really watch your self-talk. Okay, there's a little astrology reading you can do. It's really easy. And what you do is you go through the deck, you shuffle it, you cut it, you put your intention into the deck, of course. And then you cut it and you look for the Wheel of Fortune. And then you look at the card in front of it and behind it, and that is the way to solve a problem going forward. So if I were to give you that reading right now, because the intention is, how do we use the energy the best today? And look what we get. And it's right after I came across that. It reminded me of it. I forgot about it. So I guess I'm starting to forget more than I know. Which is said as a good thing most times. Anyways, so how do we solve a problem in our life? Well, one, we start imagining it. We start giving it thought, consistent thought. If you're 5 minutes a day towards your goal, your dreaming, your desires, sitting there for 5 minutes and just doing the thought of until you can believe that in some way, some form, you can step into it. And once you start to build that belief within yourself and you start going forward, and now you're putting in the work behind the thought, good things happen, successes happen. Things come to you as you need them. When you need them. So it's about giving thought, and really it's about whatever it is, whatever you're pondering. It looks like there's no decision can be a bad decision here, because right now we've got blank. We've got nothing. We've got nothing to work with. We got stagnation, perhaps. And how do we move it forward? Well, we start imagining it moving forward for us. We start focusing on that. And then we start understanding the actions, getting the clarity, getting the knowledge of the actions that we need to take in order to move forward towards that goal, towards that dream, towards that desire, towards your best life ever. Because if you make a wish, it will come true. Okay, let's get our mantra cards. So there's a little extra tarot card reading you can do for yourself. Just imagine the problem that you're going through, and then just after you cut it, after you put your intention in and cut the cards, and then you go through the deck until you find the Wheel of Fortune card. And it's the card before and the card after. When you read those cards together, the solution to your problem. So start imagining the solution. Start seeing yourself being successful. Start seeing yourself as the person that you want to become. Okay, look at this. Good fortune. Invite magic in. I cannot make this stuff up, guys. Come on. Good fortune. Invite magic in. I don't care what kind of skeptic you are in the world. Come on. I do this like every reading. There was a week straight there where the animal card matched my outfit for like 7 days straight. Like I got the color like right on when I was getting dressed. Because I do, have a small little routine I do in order to sit down here and talk to you. I don't just sit down, turn on the mic and blah, 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 and bye, and run out of the room and go and do something else. I have a whole, I get dressed, I think about the energy, I call in the energy, I breathe, the meditations, the breathing exercises I do don't take, long at all. A small prayer absolutely is done. But I also think, okay, so what am I going to wear today? What's the color? And I'll start to get a color in mind. And it drives me crazy because sometimes I can't find that color the way I want it. Like, where is that top? Anyways, good fortune shows up. Welcome to the magic of life. All good things are coming your way. You deserve your heart's desires, so allow yourself to feel good now. When you send out positive energy and you're ready to receive, everybody gets into action. You don't need to understand how this happens. Just trust that the universe is at work and will rearrange itself to make the right things happen for you. After all, you asked for what you desire. Give thanks and trust that it will occur. Oh, so just trust in the magic. Just trust in the magic. You don't have to understand it, okay? You don't have to understand how it works, okay? I start my truck by pushing this button. And it starts. Sometimes I turn on my phone and I just hold down this button on my phone and my truck starts. I don't know how it works. I don't care how it works, so long as it works. If it doesn't work, I know where to take it because they know how it works. So I don't need to know how it works. So I just I just know that I press the button. That's my job. I just know. I just know that I need to know that I deserve my heart's desires. I know that I need to send out that positive energy and tell them that I am ready to receive. And then they get into action. Our angels, our guides, God, the universe, the cosmos, that beautiful divine energy that surrounds us all, your higher self. The universe is at work and will rearrange itself to make the right things happen for you. The magician has taken your wish forward. After you ask for what you desire, give thanks and trust that it will occur. Give thanks. Say thank you. When the good things happen in your life, make sure you're saying thank you for those good things in your life. I trust in the magic of life to fulfill my desires. Of course, we have to roll up our sleeves. Of course, we have to go to work. I know. We're human. It's part of life. But we can have a lot of fun doing just that very thing. So, okay. The monthly readings are out. So, for all signs, each sign, all 12 videos are out. So make sure you watch the sun, the moon, and the rising if you really want an in-depth look at your energy for the month. Now, I do have also just a glance at December 2022. So if you just want a shortcut and know what the collective energy is, because the collective energy, we do experience that. You know, every time I'm doing one of the signs, it matches to a very large degree, right? But all of us experience it on different levels in different areas. So anyways, that's out. Sun, moon, and rising. If you don't know how to find, you don't know your rising, then just go online and type in free natal chart and you'll get one. And then that'll tell you your rising sign, where the sun was at the moment coming on the horizon. The new beginning, the new start. The light is on you, right? So somewhere you're always born in the sunrise, right? According to astrology, you're always born when that sun is just coming up. So it's not so much the sun, but the sign that's there. Whether you're an Aquarius rising, an Aries rising, some of you are all three the same sign, which is like really strong energy. But it really, the sun is you. The sun is you. The best way to put it is the sun is you. Now, the moon is more your emotions. Yes, it does have to do with relationships. People think that the moon is all about the relationship, but it's not so much the relationship as it is our emotions and how we look at things and handle things and what we react to and what disgusts us and where we feel pleasure and happiness and joy and where we feel sorrow. And it's different for every one of us, absolutely. The way it should be. And then the rising is kind of like the mask we put on. It's the person we portray to the world when we walk down the street, the way we carry ourselves, the clothes we wear, the personality that we use when we're out and about. That's why work parties never work when the spouse has to come. Because you're a different person at work. People know you a little bit different than your spouse would. Or your children would. So it really defines a lot of things. There's a lot of answers to be had in your rising sign. Anyways, they're out. So enjoy. Oh my gosh, I really struggled to get them out, and some of them are, I don't know how everybody does these like 8-minute videos for your month. There's so much to talk about, for goodness sakes. Anyways, our animal of the day is the elephant. Greatness. Believe in yourself. That's all I gotta say. Greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. And it's like I just had 12 shots of tequila. Everything went fuzzy on me. Okay. maybe 2 shots of tequila. Well, maybe 1. Okay. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. So you can overcome any problem. That's what the elephant has to tell you. You will naturally and easily achieve success. You will naturally and easily achieve success. Why? Because you're going a little bit more with the flow. You're not looking away from problems today. You're not being too fast forward, that you're not taking in everything and understanding it and having the clarity for your next step and your next step and your next step and beyond. Your love is your strength. Love yourself, okay? Please, first. Leadership is your path. You say, I don't lead anybody. Lead yourself. Become your parent, right? How did you get your homework done? Was it because you ran home and said, oh, I'm going to do my homework now. I can't wait. Or was it your parents saying, you better do your homework. You're not going out if you can't use the phone if you don't do your homework. Did you do your homework? You done your homework? Let me see what you did. So we knew we had to do our homework, or we were going to remain captive until we actually did it. And so sometimes you kind of have to be the parent to yourself, right? And leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. Okay, you may think that everybody knows it and it's kind of common sense, but so many people do not know it. And when you start talking about it, everybody listens because it's your passion, your dream. You go into a tailspin and people that's just beautiful to watch that evolve from somebody. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. Truly. So we know what the energy is like. We know how to utilize it to work it to our advantage. And until I see you again, remember, I do love you.